Hi guys, you're watching DZRPT TV and this is the Breakfast Club. My name is Ireti. The Nigerian music industry is largely dominated by men. Is it because the women are not trying or are not talented? No, they are actually a bunch of female artists who are sterling examples of what a woman can do if she's given the chance. And because I am surrounded by men, Kid Konnect to my right and Tech of Show Them Come to my extreme left. I'm not going to let this degenerate into a men versus women pissing contest, but I will say that our guest today is one who proves my point exactly. She... Can I talk?
Well, I feel you continue.
This is a mad intro.
This English, oh, good.
She's won a lot of awards, most recently the Headies 2015 Awards for Best Reggae Dancehall Act, which is another category that is populated by men. Please welcome everybody, Cynthia Morgan.
The biggest behind, the girl with the biggest behind, the girl with the biggest behind. Me say, tell them bad man, let them bad girl show. Hey, the German juice, the girl with the German juice.
Yo.
Hey,
Welcome to the
thank
show.
you, thank
you
you.
look very nice. You style yourself.
Yeah, and I have a stylist too, actually. Well, for today,
You just...
except like, a bunch of I think I should wear this. My stylist be like, yo, I think it's dope. So I think collective ideas, yeah, definitely.
The way you dress during, for your videos and for your interviews, is that how you dress during, when you're not doing anything normally?
Well, pretty much, actually.
So you're really into this whole...
Well, I don't really know what you mean by really. What do I normally wear in my videos, actually?
I mean, the red hair. You know
Yeah.
how there are some people who have, the way they look when they're on camera is an act, and in their everyday life, they look different. If you were just going to see a movie, for example, is this how you dress?
Well, if I'm going to see a movie, I'm wearing a hoodie. I like to be me. I don't like to be Cynthia Morgan. Because, that's a personal time for me and my friends or my family. So, but basically, most time when I'm going to see a movie, I'm wearing a black hair and then I'm wearing a hoodie over my head. People would definitely not know it's me. Because I don't like a lot of attention.
So it's like the Hannah Montana when the wig is on in Cynthia Morgan.
Yeah, definitely. And then when I'm home, I'm actually 100% me. Sometimes I don't even wear no hair. Like when I'm recording, I like to be natural as possible. Sometimes I don't wear my shoes. So I try to be down to earth as possible because music is very sacred to me.
Have you always been doing dancehall music, or were you doing different kinds of music before and then you switched to dancehall?
Well, I've been doing dancehall since I was about 16 or 15. Yeah. Basically, growing up, I actually grew up with a whole lot of people that had different views and different taste in music.
Right.
So pretty much, I had uncles who liked dancehall a lot. I picked a bit. I had uncles who liked Fela, Afrobeats, I picked a bit. I had uncles who liked hip-hop, Tupac, Christopher Wallace, I picked a bit. So pretty much that made me into this person that I am, that I could actually venture into different genres, and I'm me.
So the next question is that, so as your uncles liked dancehall, some uncles liked Fela, some uncles liked Tupac.
Yes.
I mean, those uncles were very loud at that time.
Very loud, oh.
Yeah.
Go, very, very loud,
Okay.
definitely.
What was the point of that, your question?
Yeah?
What was the point of that? What's the moral
Anybody that likes
question?
reggae and likes Fela,
Yeah.
their environment is loud.
She has some
But is
uncles.
it anybody
She has some
though?
uncles that you can tell that have exposure. Because I'm all and I don't think they know who Tupac is.
Fuji.
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't
And Paso.
Oh, really?
That's it. I don't think they know who Tupac is to this day.
Well, but pretty much my background had a lot to do with me. My style, my sense of style, my music, it had a whole lot. My childhood had a whole lot to contribute to my person that I am right now. So pretty much because I grew up around gangsters a lot. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I can tell.
I read that growing up you sang in the choir.
Yes, I was in the church choir.
So now, is it awkward when you go home? Do you feel did you have anybody from church say, oh, Cynthia, why aren't you sing? Why are you singing these type of songs?
Well, pretty much, I don't really give people that space. It's not that room. There's no room for you to come up and tell me that. My mom is a gospel artist.
Yeah.
And she's the leader for all women in Edo State, the choir. And my mom is my biggest fan. German Jews, she's gonna call me and say, yo, that stuff is popping, fam. And she understood right from time, yo, see, God created different persons. Because I'm a gospel artist, I'm not going to use my reggae to spoil your blues. This is what you came to do. Yeah, so do your thing, and I'm going to do my thing, and I'll support you. And that's what my mom stands for. So, like, people don't even get that room to come up and say, yo, this. I don't give that room.
What does the German juice stand for?
That was what I was going to ask. Because I like the song, but I'd also like to know what German
people
juice
said it's like different things.
Well, I love the fact that people have different opinions,
Yeah, like
have
I've heard
different
many
meanings
different
to
things.
German juice. But actually, German juice, the word German juice came about. There was a day I thought about juice. Everything juicy.
What kind of juice?
kind
It's
of
very important.
It's juicy. It's something
What's
juicy.
juicy?
What
I thought it was
was
squirting.
juicy?
I thought this song
Okay,
was
that
squirting.
That's what everybody
I thought that's
thinks
what it-
about.
yeah, that's
When
what-
people think about that recently, I think people started thinking about that recently because I started seeing a lot of tweets. And I'm like, oh, you guys are just realizing.
Yeah, and in the
Well-
video, there's one girl with a big ass. So
Well, I was
what?
actually not really talking about squirt. I was talking about something juicy. Actually,
Well, what?
so it goes round. And then when I thought about something juicy, I remember growing up. Like I said, my influence growing up does have a lot of impact on me. I watch a lot of football, and I remember my uncles always saying German machines. So when Germany play against you, they beat you like 7-0, 8-0, 10-0. So I thought about the juice, and I thought about what could be that strongest version of the juice, and I said German
juice.
Yes.
I'm getting you food.
So if you're one of our viewers and you
Strongest
happen
juice.
to be
Yes,
a
the juice can
pervert,
have your mumu
be
bottle.
rest assured that Cynthia Morgan did not mean squirting, the liquid that is ejected from a woman's private
Yeah, because
part.
sometimes
She didn't mean that.
not every babe has the ability to squirt.
Yeah, actually.
But it doesn't mean that they won't sample the juice. Do you understand?
You get me, fam.
You understand?
Get me.
Correct. You understand?
Do you read articles, news, headlines about yourself?
Sometimes
What's the craziest thing you've read about yourself?
that I'm pregnant.
Oh, yes. Now that we're...
You're waiting for
Now
that.
that we are
To say that.
So this opening
like,
right
just
here.
slightly.
That was
She
deep,
opened
fam.
it up. What was that?
That was
Do you
deep.
know because according to I read that your neighbors said that you're not as active
Oh my
as
God.
you used to be, and like this is
Is it
let me finish. Yes, it was a neighbor that was like
source.
the person seemed to be very sure that you were pregnant, that there is life growing inside
Neighbor have
of
been
you.
checking your
It is
house.
crazy.
Checking your house every day.
You
for
know,
movement.
first thing first, when I saw the article, I thought it was a joke. I didn't know it was going to blow out of proportion. So I called my manager. I'm like, yo, can you see what's going on right now? I'm not going to say anything. And she was like, I'm saying it. And then my boss called me. Are you seeing what's going on? I'm like, well.
And then there was another variance to this where there were speculations about who the father of the child
Yeah,
was.
they said it was my boss. And I was like, that must be immaculate conception. Because like, yo, it must be,
And you just
hey,
dropped.
no, boss, what's good? The next single, okay, fine, we just get pregnant. So
Like when you're growing up and they say if you touch a man you get pregnant. So you
Yeah.
probably shook him and he just
and I
But the
got
thing is that,
pregnant.
like, at the end of the day, it's the German juice. You
Yeah.
understand? It's the highest
Yes,
form of that
juice.
juice.
You
You
get
understand?
me? So it was deep. Because when I read the article, I'm like, okay, fam, I've seen a lot of stuff about myself. I've seen a bunch of stuff about myself. And I understand the fact because I'm different. So people, like, in this part of the world, yeah, you know, when you're different, in this part of the world, people have opinions. So, like, I've seen a lot of stuff about myself. I'm like, yo, you people don't even know me. And then when I saw I was pregnant, I'm like, okay, my mom is going to call me soon. But definitely... She knows if I'm pregnant, she'll be the first person to know.
I'm trying to actually see. You know how they say someone's face gets puffy if you look. Can we zoom in on her face? Just to be sure.
Well, for real though, at the point in time, I thought I was pregnant because the story was so real that I was doubting myself. I'm like,
this German juice.
this
Yeah.
German juice.
It's kind of like the way you get all these
All
emails in Yahoo Messenger asking, saying they can increase your penis size.
Wow.
And at a point, I'm just
Yahoo
wishing
Messenger.
I had a penis.
Nobody uses Yahoo Messenger anymore. We moved on to Gmail.
Well, I opened my
Yahoo
Facebook account with that account.
I
With that
got a lot
email,
of
so I
calls.
still.
I got a lot of calls like, yo, what's going on? You pregnant and stuff. I'm like, fam, are you really calling me? Why am I end this call for your ear?
So do you think it's
Like-
possible? Do you think it's possible? Like now, so Ireti now, for example, she has Yoruba juice. Do you think it's possible to upgrade from Yoruba juice to like German?
What does that mean? First of all, why is Yoruba juice something that needs to be upgraded
Because German
from?
juice is
You
the
Uncle
highest.
Rocco.
Is the highest
But actually,
form.
she already has. She's a
She's the
mixed
highest
breed.
form.
you know, half caste now.
Let her fool you.
She has,
Which half
This black people.
she has both the Yoruba and the German
black and
juice.
black.
No, the juice is
Ladies and gentlemen, before I get skewered on this, we're going to take a short break. We're having lots of fun with Cynthia Morgan. We'll be right back. Welcome back. This is still the Breakfast Club. My name is Ireti. I have Kid Konnect in the building, Tech of Children Camp, and we are hanging with Cynthia Morgan.
German juice.
So it's time for our Wacky News segment. If you're a first-time viewer, as I say, Wacky News is our inspirational segment. This is a segment where we curate stories from outside, different parts of the world, to show you that no matter how messed up you think you are, there's someone out there who's more messed up. You're welcome. First item up. A woman tells her fiancé she never wants sex again and he can sleep with other women, but he vows to stand by her. Can I finish?
Bad girl that.
Can I finish?
Bad girl that.
So basically, Amy Ford, she's 24, used to be a sex maniac, and she's dating this guy called James. He's a laborer, but she says the thought of him touching her after she had his twin boys creeps her out. So they're not married. She got pregnant and she gave birth to
James the
twin
winner.
boys. And then she says that after that, she can't stand the thought of having sex. According to her, they used to do it like 6 times a day, and they were like rabbits. Wow. But now she can't stand it. And she's told him that if he wants, he could sleep with other women.
James
But he
has
says,
won.
But is she gonna be having sex with other people?
no, she doesn't want to have
Having
sex
sex.
anymore. You know how
for
some
the rest of her life.
well, for now,
For
for
now.
the
Vagina
foreseeable
dry
future,
up.
according to her, she doesn't want to have sex. You know how some women have children and like they forget, like all of a sudden they see themselves as this, their body as just designed to be a mom. Do you understand? So it's like, oh, your husband can't
To
suck breast
some
again.
Yoruba
because of
demon
children.
prick. Enter that thing and reroute the whole something.
No, I think that-
talking about
So,
the
and this is the admirable
lie.
part. He chooses to stay. He said that he's not.
No,
going
you know why he's
to
choosing
any other
to
woman.
stay?
She's rich.
Do you know why he's choosing to stay?
She's rich.
Either 2 things. One, she's rich, like you said. Or the second part is a trap. She'll be like, you can go out, fuck other girls, and then you now get
Child
there,
support.
and then you now realize that you're effed. It's just that. So it's better just chill. Let her wait
But
it
the
out.
woman is a strong woman, though.
Well, not to
I
want
must-
sex
I must
again.
say.
Had to leave the same.
And I wanted her husband to actually, or a boyfriend to have sex with any other person.
Yeah.
That's deep, yo.
Yeah, I feel that.
That's
the
deep.
correct babe.
Well, if you look at it, maybe the sex was that whack and she ended up with 2 children she can't get rid of. So, I mean, I don't have that dick inside me.
Well, is
The
that-
sex
Actually really
wasn't work.
complicated.
If the sex was work, she wouldn't be having 6 times a day. With
Yeah,
you.
no, that guy bust up enough.
By the
nuts.
second time, I have a headache. It's that simple.
He's the one who's having
I
sex
think
6
it's got
times.
something to do with, it's mental, I think.
Yeah, and I think if the guy
Yeah,
has been
it's a-
having sex 6 times a day, he's definitely going to go out and bang with that babe. Confirm.
Well,
No, but like
definitely.
they lost their okay. This is
Or
another
maybe the girls
Yeah,
are actually
yeah.
tired of him.
They lost their virginity
Maybe
to
she's-
each other, so he says that he's
That's
not with
why.
her.
She's tired. She's boring.
Yeah,
one,
she's bored.
one, same person
She's bored.
over and over.
Over
She
again.
doesn't even know how to just tell him and be like, yo.
Yeah.
Somebody else is going to come and knock her.
Yes.
Yeah, probably
Do
the
you
black
think
guy.
that
Yeah, exactly.
Sex,
Black
so
friend.
You believe that sex
Tyrone.
with the same person can
Tyrone.
get boring?
Yeah, it could get boring.
Do you believe that sex with the same gender can get boring?
Same gender?
Oh, sorry, with the different gender can get boring. Like you.
Okay,
So you're
like.
trying to see what's up with.
Can I ask my
trying to
question?
toast.
No. I don't get that part. Like,
Do you-
sex with same
She
gender
also
or
tastes the
with.
German juice.
Sex with the same person is boring, yeah?
Yeah, I think
Do you
so.
also think there's a point you get to at which sex with another gender is boring and you want to try it with your own gender?
Yo, fam. I don't think so, man.
You've never experimented.
Nah.
Did you go to an all girls school?
Nah,
You
nah,
you
fam.
do go to an all-girls school.
Did you hear what I said? Like, I grew up with gangsters, yo.
Yeah.
It's all pussy or nothing, fam.
Should not play that.
Pussy or nothing but who?
Yeah, you get me? Like, real guys, fam. So, like, I wouldn't have that thought. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
yo, it's guys, no.
So you've never seen a girl and like she's so hot?
No.
No, fam. Yo, fam.
thoughts in
I
her
see
mind.
girls and I be like, yo, she's hot.
Well, not
Me
in
too.
that
For
way.
my nigga, not for
too.
me, fam.
All right, moving
As a
on.
lesbian, I agree.
Yeah,
As a lesbian, I agree.
Okay, speaking of things that are popular on the internet, you have been in, I don't know how many headlines that have been where you see Cynthia Morgan does this again. And you know, like the ones that aren't the online newspapers that aren't so popular, they have to make the headlines as possible.
Like,
Yeah.
when you hear it, like-
Come and see what Cynthia Morgan does again. So we're not going to go through, run through a list real quick. First off, single ads for
Baby mama.
Baby Mama. Yes.
Yeah.
What was that about?
Well, actually, You know what? A lot of people have opinions, and I think if we in Nigeria, for once, get to see the creative side of things before we judge, it will be better. I was only trying to pass a message across. A bad baby mama and a good baby mama. A bad baby mama necessarily doesn't mean she really wants to be bad, but because of circumstances and she isn't ready. She's young. She smokes, she drinks, she pop pills, and she's a baby mama. That was what that picture actually was depicted. It's like there's a whole lot of movies where top actresses they play being a prostitute or something. You're trying to pass a message. Doesn't mean you're a prostitute. You get me? So, and even people are like, oh my gosh, she lit a smoke. That smoke wasn't even lit. And even if I did, it was an act. Because I was trying to pass a message across. A lot of people got it. A lot of people didn't get it. But at the end of the day...
Some celebrities didn't get it.
Huh?
Some celebrities didn't get it.
That's deep. Yeah.
Caroline Danjuma.
Yeah, that's deep.
I think she was saying that she should be prosecuted or something.
Wait, what? Who is that?
She went like on that. There was a full Instagram post about this.
Oh,
like
yo.
there was a log. It was quite long.
It was crazy.
Was
And the funny
epistle.
thing is that she's an actress. And when I saw it, I got pissed. I'm like, yo, you're an actress, fam. You should obviously know that this is a creative. I'm a creative.
Yeah.
This is art.
It's your expression.
It's an
So,
expression.
Yeah, you think somebody who does that would also understand, but
I get the sense
But
that
they
you're
did
one
it.
of those people that if anybody should enter a no-fly zone, you're clapping back.
Yeah,
too.
that's what I was going to say. Like she doesn't.
every single
For real, fam.
who's that old daddy that typed something about you? Because I think I witnessed that live on Twitter or something. What's his name? Is he Novia or something like that?
Charles Novia.
I witnessed that one live.
Yo,
Oh,
Charles
is it?
Novia?
Yeah,
He said something about
He
me.
said something about you and you responded.
No, I didn't.
Look at the headlines.
Oh, really?
It's
Charles
on there.
Novia. So you don't even remember the dude who's taken down.
You responded.
I remember
His
one.
Twitter-
I remember one of a comedian, not Charles. Except I don't know these people.
Ooh,
Yeah, but you know that thing.
Yeah,
It's very
it was
easy
a
to
comedian.
mistake it.
Not
Mistake the
Charles
person for
Novia.
Charles Novia. Charles Novia is always coming for everybody. You have something to say about everybody.
And the funny thing is that I'm a kind of person like, yo,
Old daddy like that.
I'm a kind of person that I'm a different person. I stand for being different. I stand for being yourself. Because like the country is very hypocritical. They don't let people be themselves. So you find a lot of people hiding under people's shadow. That's not really who they are. And I'm a different kind of female, and I stand for myself. And I have like a legion following me. And then I am different, and that's what I stand for. And then if you come and say something, because I'm a celebrity, because I'm a celebrity doesn't make me stupid or dumb. You get me? There are a whole lot of celebrities that people say stuff about, they don't talk back and they get depressed.
True.
I'm not one of the celebrities that would be depressed. If you say something, if I'm in the mood, I'll tell you how I feel about you.
So do you and Davido now, do you guys squash your issue?
Yo, fam, I don't have any problem with Davido.
Okay.
Like, no!
Because I saw one tape where you were saying, yo, I'ma fuck that boy or something
No,
like that.
No,
man,
but
fam.
Okay,
No,
okay,
fam.
so if you guys do run into each other in the club, I'm very sure you have. There's never gonna be a situation where you go and like I
There
saw
won't
what
be a
you said on
whiskey jam
Snap.
praying.
Yeah,
Nah, man. See,
You don't get some of
see,
your uncles or
it's
something.
it's not really that personal. Like
Okay.
for me, music, my business is my personal business, and that's why I think I should relate and stuff like that when you say stuff. And the fact that the only reason why I actually talk bad at Davido is because I'm a female. Like you said, people have so many opinions about females. When you see a female doing this thing, you see she does it better than the guy, obviously. Well, you just the guy because you care. People, Africans in general, they care a lot. They want to judge you by what you look like. They want to judge you that because you're female. Fam, I'm talented that you are, even if you're a guy. Put me on the record and push you on the record, I'll beat your hands down. No jokes.
Talk that talk.
Kicking ass and taking
Talk that
names.
talk.
Cynthia Morgan
Get
does
it.
not. She's not playing with you. We're going to take
No
a break
jokes.
and we'll be right back. We are back. This is still the Breakfast Club. We have Cynthia Morgan in the building. Do you feel like you have to work twice as hard because you're a female in the music industry?
Oh, well, actually, that's true. To an extent.
Did you also, as we were saying before the break, I like the fact that you don't suffer a fool gladly to follow the fruit. Anyway, the fact that you don't, like, if someone insults you, like, you hit back.
Well, actually, not every time people insult me, I talk back at people. I talk back at some things that, one thing about the internet is about impression.
Yeah.
When you give an impression, if I don't say something, that means it's true. Obviously, I have to explain myself to an extent. Even the fact that you think I'm a celebrity, I should explain myself. Then I should be in front of the TV, in front of the camera, and then I'll laugh about it and say no. There's a lot of people looking up to me for confidence, and I think what the females lack is being confident. That's why females are where they are.
I have a question about that. Do you think there's a little bit of unity or no kind of unity amongst the more successful female artists in Nigeria? Because we can put you, Shay as like examples, but there's still a bunch and I just feel like if females come together more, they make more of a sense. But it just seems that everybody just so divided, and then just trying to get my small single.
That's the confidence again. The guys are confident about themselves. They feel if my jam is rocking, you bring your own come out. We go rock together. But females, if my jam is rocking, I beg, no sing better jam. Make you no come out my own. And it's not like that, you get me? So I think it's all about being confident. It's about knowing that, I own this grind. It's my grind. My grind is different from your grind. I'll support you for your grind. You can't take my grind. The sky is big enough to contain a lot of stars that, So I think the females, there's unionism, there's unity right now. I don't know. I'm cool with every female, actually.
Okay.
Speaking of avuncular figures,
what the fuck is an avuncular figure?
An avuncular figure is someone who's like an uncle. She's been talking about her uncle, so I was going to talk
Why do you
about
say
other
your
people
uncle?
who
Why do you
she
have to drop grammar to sound intelligent? Avuncular.
I was going to say it again. Avuncular.
Avuncular, ladies and gentlemen. AVUNCLU.
You see?
Okay.
That's
deep.
Anyway, talking about PSquare,
Like
I read the open letter that you wrote saying that you looked up to them when you were growing up and all that. First of all, a lot of people think that you were snatched from under Paul, that he was going to sign you, and then I remember the one I read in particular, he was going to sign you, and then Jude told you to come outside, and then the next thing they had signed you. Is that how it really happened?
Well, there's a lot of stories to that actually, but at the end of the day, PSquare is family to me, and they're still my mentors, and they're people that I look up to a lot. But I'm just grateful for this. I'm grateful for where I'm at right now, and I appreciate where I'm at right now. There's a whole lot of story to be told, actually, but nothing like that happened. We're good. Trust me.
Diplomatic answer.
Yeah.
Anyone is breaking the family.
I'm not. First, they said it's me with the pregnancy. Second, they said with me not signing.
We said they say your boss. They said it was Jude. That's what they were trying to.
That's my boss.
That's Jude.
Okay. God,
Okay. So no. So that's just a bunch of people trying to make up stuff.
Have you ever had issues with your PR or your management over the way you respond to things on social media?
Well, no, actually.
Is there any censorship in terms of the music you're allowed to put out?
No, actually. I have about like 80% creative control to my creative materials. Yes.
So welcome back. This is still the Breakfast Club, and Kid Konnect has a question for our guest Cynthia Morgan.
Yes, I know it's supposed to be a family show, but I just need to know craziest groupie stories. I know you've had one crazy male guy or somebody. You need to have one story.
I get that a lot in my DMs.
Has there been one where you're like, whoa, okay.
Yeah, like wow.
So like it's just raining.
You can get the German juice.
No, I don't. Nah, I get a whole lot of that. I do have stalkers and stuff like that. That I have to block their numbers and stuff like that. I don't know how to get my numbers and stuff like that. And then in the DMs, it goes down and DMs.
It goes down in the DMs. You're saying that anyone that is looking to date you should try his luck in the DMs.
Well, I check my DMs once in 6 months, actually.
Damn.
So if you are
That's
heartbreak
to
get with Cynthia Morgan, you can send a DM now, and you will receive a reply in the next 6 months.
Yeah,
by Christmas, you might get, you might get it.
Would you date a fan?
Well, definitely, absolutely. I think most of the people that I've actually dated are all fans of mine.
Wow.
Because actually,
I love your music, by the way.
yeah. Well, no, I don't mean fans like fans. You meet them as fans. Now that's not what I'm saying. I mean like I've never dated anybody that doesn't like
your
Cynthia
music.
Morgan. Yeah, it's really hard.
Have you
I actually even hate it. I feel like I want to date someone that doesn't even know me.
That's gonna be hard.
Yeah,
gonna be hard.
but at the end of the day, they be telling me stuff like, "Oh, you just dropped a new single. I just downloaded it." I'm like, "Oh God!" And imagine your boyfriend telling you, "Oh man, that new single is dope." I'm like, "Okay, okay, thank you." So I don't know how to respond. If I should respond to you as a fan or as someone I'm in a relationship with. So it's really hard. But most of the people that I've actually dated, they're always a fan of Cynthia Morgan.
Your septum ring, did you actually pierce your nose? That means you have a high pain threshold, because I don't think I can ever.
Not really that painful. It's alright.
Really. I've wanted to get one here for the longest time, but like I can't. Do you have tattoos? I know the answer
Yeah, I do
already.
just one actually.
Of what? What is it of?
It represents strength.
Okay, that's the one I was trying to pick at. It represents strength.
Yeah.
Is it like a Chinese symbol
It's actually a drawing
or
of a revolver.
of
Yeah.
wow.
That's cool.
Revolver represents strength.
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
Because if I have a revolver on me, you ain't talking shit.
Yeah, it represents strength. That's what I stand
I'm
for.
liking these gangster stuff. Okay, let's talk about your music. So Olowo is again different from the reggae dancehall stuff that people are used to.
Yeah.
Were you trying to show that you could still be versatile with that record?
Well, I wasn't trying to show anybody anything. I was just trying to have fun with music.
Okay, so how did it come about?
Well, I was in the studio. I just got done recording a song.
So I heard I just got dumped. Oh, sorry, go on.
I just got done recording a song. It was like a reading song. A producer came over to the house, and that was the first time I was meeting him actually. And it was like, "Yo, let me play you a beat." It took me a lot of time because I was having a meeting with my stylist. And then it was like, "Please can you hear my beat out and stuff like that?" I'm like, "Okay, cool." Because I love young people a lot, and I like to give people opportunities. And then I went out, I heard it, I heard the beat, and then immediately I'm like, on the mic. And I vibed, and I had the first song in about 30 minutes or an hour. Because I'm the kind of person like I do, my first run-throughs are mostly majorly my song. Yeah, so I just vibe and it's already there.
Do you always listen to the beats before you write lyrics, or sometimes the other way around?
I do both. I have hundreds of songs without beats. I do both. Yes.
So what other...
So when I was done recording that song, the producer was packing up and he was about to leave. And then you just want to play beats and show you're a bad guy. So that say this is what my producer not be so I reach. So the guy just play the beats. I said, "Guy, you get his beats since." Let's record. And it was like so I was feeling the beat. And I'm like, the first time, the thing was popping. I was like, "Record me." It was like, "Yo, fam, I don't have the tempo." I was like, "You want me there? We use you, Abby." You know what, blow, Abby? These were my words to him. I said, "You want me there? We use you, Abby. Find the tempo. Let me record now." And that's how I looked for the tempo. That Olowo is actually one of the easiest songs I ever recorded, and it's one of the hardest songs I ever recorded, because halfway through, the gen went off.
Third world problems.
There was no fuel. There was fuel scarcity. Actually, the funny thing about that song is I recorded it 2 days before I dropped it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Before it was released.
Yes, before it was released. So, the fuel went off, and I knew, I needed to record the song. There's a message. And then I sent someone else to get fuel. This was 3 a.m. at night.
Wow.
They went to get fuel. The car got spoiled. At Maryland.
It's from the village.
The car got spoiled.
Village.
Someone had to take another car to go meet them to get the fuel. It was the next day they had to get that car off where it was. It took about 3 days for that car to get fixed. So it was just, it was one of the hard, and when I got back with the fuel, I was already sleeping. I was sleeping. When I came to my room, I'm like, "Yo, fam." I said, "Guy, get why? I need to finish this job." And I stood up from my bed with that sleepy eye. I was like, "Who sleep up?" I went ahead and I'm like, "You have to record the song. This is a message." And then I recorded it. And then everybody in the house went crazy. And then I said, "I have to put this out." And then my manager was like, "But but you are shooting a video for Baby Mama next week. But I'm like, but you now, you want to let the devil to use you again? It's like, I have to put this record out. And she was like, okay, fine. And then I'm like, because I already said in the house that any records that has to go out has to go through my boss. He has to give a permission. But in the house, I already said, if you guys like it or not, I'm dropping this record. And me, I know that if I send this record to my boss, he's dropping it. My manager said, okay, go ahead, blah, blah, blah. I said, go and give this record to my boss. She was delaying. I carried my hand, went to my WhatsApp. I sent the song. I said, boss, new jam. I'm dropping it this night. And the guy said, bad guy, drop it. I was like, yo, I'm a manager. I'm like, yo, I won. Actually, I won. Because like, I sent it to him. I'm like, you know what I did? I sent it to him with the artwork. So I was already ready.
It was ready to go.
I didn't care what anybody wanted to say.
Either way, it's coming out.
I was already ready. And then again, the mix took. I was supposed to drop the song that day, and then the person that was mixing one thing or the other, I say, well, I know it's in my back. You guys will not succeed. It was a lot of challenges before I brought out that record. And actually, when it came out, people loved that record. Okay. And I so much appreciate the love for that record.
I have to ask, in prior interviews, say like last year, did you always refer to him as my boss, or since this pregnancy thing is like you want people to be sure, so you're being
the
formal?
funny thing is, I'm Cynthia Morgan, and I'm the person that don't really. Funny enough, I don't remember that pregnancy stuff. Actually, it's not. I don't stick stigmas. Like I don't put things up in my head. So if I'm saying boss, that's the way I feel right now, and that's what I always call him.
Okay, we have to round up now. What would you like your fans to know? What should they expect from you? As you said, you're filming the video for Baby Mama.
Yeah, Baby Mama video coming out soon. The video for Olowo is coming out soon. Yeah, real soon. And then I'm working on a whole other project. I'm working on my album. Yeah, my album is almost ready. Definitely is gonna be out by summer. Yeah, and
what kind of sound is it as well?
It's a Godmother sound, Cynthia Morgan sound.
Godmother.
Actually.
Oh God, that's hard. That needs to be the album. Godmother.
It's the Cynthia Morgan sound, definitely. Yeah, it's the Cynthia Morgan sound. So I can't wait to share that with my fans because it's really exciting and it's a different side of me, like something that people haven't really seen me do. Yeah, because a lot of people think they've seen me do a lot of stuff, but actually, I, for one, know what I'm capable of doing, and I know I really want to share love with my fans. And then I'm working on having a better relationship with my fans. I want to be a part of my fans, their life, and I want, it's more than just music for me right now at this stage. Because actually, I've studied a whole lot of things. I pretty much grew up in the industry since 17 till now, and I obviously know what I want to stand for, and I've been standing for that, and I'm better now. I'm a better person. This is 2016. And then better music, better fans, better future.
Better show money.
Better money.
Better money. Man.
So definitely it's a whole new Cynthia Morgan right now, and it's a whole new. I have a lot of projects I'm working on this year, so just keep your fingers crossed. I'm doing a Olowo dance competition for my fans, so there's a whole lot of stuff coming out from Cynthia Morgan this year, actually,
So you guys should look out for all the stuff that is coming out. And what have we learned? We've learned that we should be confident. If you're a female fan who is struggling with confidence, take a cue from your idol. If you've been wanting to say tweet at her or something and you've been feeling scared, be confident enough to. If you're a male fan that wants to slide into the DMs, even though there's like a waiting period of 6 months, also be confident and try.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of fun with Cynthia Morgan. As you can see, it's not one of those ones where we're saying it and you're like. So the Breakfast Club is on Twitter and Instagram at Breakfast Club NG. Please follow us. We have to go now. It's been tons of fun. Again, to my right we have Kid Konnect.
Hello, titties.
To my extreme left we have
all juice allowed. German, Chinese, French, Japanese. Bring the juice, come.
And of course Cynthia Morgan.
Bomba.